Ahoy there, YouTube! We're back again for more of our Gencon Bonanza Explosion Vlog coverage, brought to you by our amazing Kickstarter backers and these spectacular companies who donated games just so we could come to Gencon. Huge thanks to them. Also our sponsors, Tasty Minstrel Games, Minion Games. Click on those links, show them some love, throw money at their face. Right now, we are talking to Craig, one of the designers of Shifting Realms from Soaring Rhino Games. So Craig, what is Shifting Realms?
Shifting Realms is a flagship game for our new company, Soaring Rhino. It features what I call the Realm Engine. It comes with 5 different realms. Each realm has its own strategy and synergies. They have the different structures that are associated with the realms. They have story cards that work with the realms. Each game ends differently depending on what realms you have out. The game's over when 2 of the 3 game-ending objectives have been achieved. So each game ends differently. For example, in the Dragon Dwarf realm, when the dragon moves 6 times, the game's over. And you basically, on your turn, you have 3 actions. You can build, you can spend a gold to recruit resources, because a lot of times early on you're trying to get your scouts, these are your scouts, sorry, and these are your little soldiers, these custom meeple guys. You're trying to get your scouts to protect your soldiers onto the resource spaces. So you'll move, for one action you can move any group of units to another space. So I could move this here, that would get me 2 gold at the end of the turn. So for another action, I can move this guy over here, and that would get me, so at the end of the turn, I would collect 2 wood and 2 gold. And what you're trying to do is collect resources so that you can buy these structures, which give you victory points and also give you other cool powers. Like, for example, if you build an outpost, you get a soldier immediately, and it churns out a soldier every turn, which is kind of cool, because in the Troll King world with the orcs, you're trying to defeat this Troll King, and you do that by sending in 2 soldiers to get a Troll King token, and then you get a reward. So every turn you're going to collect wood and gold at the end of your turn. And there also are like synergies that like work with each other. So for like this outpost is pretty cool. If you build one of these, it lets you, that's not the outpost, that's the tunneling workshop. It lets you move anything to any place where you don't have something. So you could move this guy over here and then churn out another soldier next turn and then attack.
How many outposts are in the game?
Oh, there's 3 total. So you could build multiple outposts if you want.
Oh, sorry, how many different buildings, I should say, are in the game?
There's 15.
Okay.
So there's like 3 per realm.
Okay.
And each of them do a little bit different thing. Likewise, if you build this, every time you sacrifice 2 soldiers to kill the Troll King, you get 1 free resource of your choice. So they kind of work with each other. The pirate world's kind of cool. If you have 4 wood and you're next to here, you can build a pirate ship, and then you can actually put soldiers on it. And for 1 action, you go on a pirate raid. So they went on a pirate raid, they come back, and they brought back you 2 gold, 2 victory points, and a free card draw. And the cards are cool because they also help, like this one helps you get soldiers, this one helps you get gold, which helps you bury treasure. For 1 wood, you can convert your gold into essentially victory points. So any gold you pile on there turn into victory points, and you move them up on the marker.
Retail's going to MSRP it.
And that's pretty much it. It's like you get a lot of replayability because you mix up the realms. It comes with 5. They all play different. There is some combat in the game. I could tell you about that a little bit. So if you really want this magic resource, because magic is hard to come by, you can also, for 1 gold, you can put a soldier and maybe a scout here, and then you could move in here, all right? And all you have to do is sacrifice your soldier. It kills that one. And then you get to kill 1 peasant, and then this one would run back to the town. So this, the combat's not as devastating. It's not like you kill all the units, but you do get a chance to take over something if you want to. The dragon's pretty cool. If you move the dragon, you spend an action and you get to move the dragon. He moves 4 spaces, and he kills any one unit that you want in that space, which makes building interesting in the beginning and collecting resources because you're much safer over here, but the dragon can go into other realms.
We have one of our reviewers who does
There's another realm, the elf realm, and the priest realm that also do stuff that's different too. It's pretty cool.
And this is out right now.
It's out right now, yes. The street date is August 22nd, but the first time we are selling is at Gencon. It's a $75 MSRP. It was successfully kickstarted in November last year.
Very, very cool. That is Shifting Realms, the launch game for Soaring Rhino Games. It looks like it might be your cup of tea. Be sure to check that one out. If you're enjoying this Gen Con coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below and in the comments below. Let me know. And I ask everybody this. Well, different questions. Beatles versus Rolling Stones in a street fight. At their primes, any point in their career, who's going to win in the street fight?
I got to go with Rolling Stones. I mean,
there's 5 members, right?
Mick Jagger, come on. I think he's a little tougher, right?
Well, isn't there 5 members? I think there's 5 in the Rolling Stones, right?
Yes.
So they do have an advantage there.
Yes.
But I feel like the Beatles, well, they both did a lot of drugs. Yeah, I'm going to go with the extra.
Right now or when they were in their prime?
Oh, yeah, right now. Well, I mean, all that's left is Ringo and Paul.
Do you have a card?
Yes. But yeah, let me know in the comments below who you think would win in a street fight. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Rolling Stones. This is a good question. They just have a man up. But yeah, let me know in the comments below who you think. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.